Welcome to session 2 of the Bodyweight strength training for everyday endurance athletes. So we take some of the things we did in the first session and now we make them just a little bit harder. So we're going to start with our squat warm-up just like we did last time, and we'll start every session with this. So however you want to do this, sometimes it's fun to just kind of make monster steps and move, and however you want to, just kind of move with squats to get things a little warmed up. You can always then do one set of the exercises to kind of make it a little bit easier and then get really into it in the second set. So in the split squat, you've got a lot of options for making this easy or difficult. Take a step back. Now I'll do this with my right foot. And I'm going to keep my torso upright. And my hands will be on my hips for now. And I'm going to drop my back knee, and that's going to be the key. Well, one of the keys. So I'm going to be dropping my back knee and keeping my torso upright. So it's usually easier to have my hands in front of me or my hands on my side and just drop my knee. Okay, so some things to look for. On the front leg, you want to have your weight on your heels so that it activates the glute in front. Okay, so front heel, drop the back knee. Now you can come down as low as you want to. You can come all the way down if you want to. That just makes it a lot harder. In the split squat, you just stay here and you keep repeating yourself. Then you come to the other side and you do the same thing. To follow up with that, we have the front to back lunges. Start kind of in the center of your mat or your space. Take a step forward, drop your back knee, push up, put your foot down if you need to, but then go right back into a back lunge and again, drop your back knee. And if you can, don't put your foot down. Okay, this gets challenging as you get going. You can also just make it easy depending on where you're at. You're working on glute strength, so use your heels and drive with the heel. Alternating push-ups, and again, have this as wide as you want to. With this one, you might want to have your hands pretty wide. So with the alternating push-ups, the goal is to stress one pectoral muscle group at a time. So I'm going to come into the plank and I'm going to work on dropping my right shoulder to the mat first, and now my left shoulder to the mat, and then my right, and then my left. And again, you can be on your knees for this, however you need to do that, but you will really feel this in your shoulder and in your pec. The beast, so we did that bear crawl last time. Beast is similar, in a similar kind of vein, in that now we are just crouching in this position. All right, now what comes fun is that you're just going to be lifting up a hand, then the other hand, then a foot, and you can see how I had to come up because otherwise I wasn't going to be able to do it, and then another foot, and just keep rotating like that, and you're going to have superheroes. So last week we did the YTWs, and we'll do those again this week, but we're also adding in superheroes, which is simply a more static isometric version of that. So on your belly, hands extended, lift up your feet, lift up your arms. It's as if you're trying to fold yourself backwards, but you're squeezing your butt and you're squeezing your lower back. If this is too hard, bring your hands back. You can just have your knees on the ground, whatever you need to do. We'll do the YTW, Y, shoulders, T, W, Y, T, W. Next, we're going to do just a side plank. All right, so we're going to do these elbow because doing them with your shoulder, the full arm like this can be a little challenging on the shoulder. So we're just going to do elbow ones. So you've got a bunch of options. The easiest is to extend your top leg. In this case, my left elbow is down and my right leg is up. And I'm just going to bring my hips up. My left knee is on the mat. Okay, so I'm still having to do that work to hold my core tight. Second option, my right foot, top leg foot is forward, the bottom leg foot is behind. And again, I'm coming up. Key is to have your elbow underneath your shoulder for, then if you feel like you're really doing well, you can stack your feet and bring them up like this. You can bring your arm up. Sometimes it's nice to pretend you're playing the piano as a distraction, and that's it. One of the drawbacks of body weight is being able to do a lot of heavy lifting, pulling like in a row. We do some of that kind of strength with the YTWs and the superheroes, but it's hard to really get at that lat muscle. This is one way that does it pretty well isometrically. Come onto the floor, and what you'll do is you'll have your elbows at shoulder height, and what you will do is with your elbows push your torso and your back off the mat, and then come back down, and then push up, and then back down. So this is essentially doing the work of a row. And then, depending on where your shoulders are, you may need to have it higher, and you may need to do it lower. Last core is the hollow body hold that we did last week. Remember, your knees are up, arms are up, and you're rotating your hips so that your belly button goes into your spine, and your spine, lower spine, goes into the mat. You start like that, you can get your feet up in the air and then roll back, and you can also extend feet and arms in different degrees and roll your hips back, but it's the same idea. You even try to get your head off the mat and really, really squeeze your lower belly.